So today you guys joined with the course name. So let me write the course name first. We joined with the course of software testing. Okay. Software which you are using in a real time, Swami Naidu or other one.
Yeah, ma'am.
What
Yeah,
are the
voice. Yeah, tell me.
what are the softwares you are using in your life on day to day?
The day-to-day manual testing.
Hmm.
What? Okay,
I'm not asking about the
okay.
testing.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
are the software?
Application software, system software, programming software. Hello. Hello.
Joined with Teams, right? Sorry, Zoom.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So Zoom is a software, correct? So it is like a website application. You can able to access it as a web application, or you can install the Zoom software in your system, and then you
Yeah.
can able to use this particular application. So this is a one type of software. Zoom is a
Mm.
app in your Windows computer.
Like application
Okay.
software.
Yeah, application software,
Yeah.
and that is also there in your mobile. That is again a mobile based applications.
Okay, okay.
So we have lot of softwares which are available in the market.
Mm.
So if I wanted to say a single sentence about the software, means a software is tester, you need to do the, that is what you need to validate by doing the software testing. Okay. What are the available softwares in the market is, as I said, we have two categories. One is system softwares, second one is application softwares. Okay.
Yeah.
So in system mobile, the mobile also itself, it default operating system. Android mobiles will have Android OS, iOS will have the Mac OS. So the operating system is also a software which will be inbuilt in your systems.
Yes.
Okay. Again, you are accessing the Word document and PPTs in your system. How you are able to access this MS Word or the PPT or all these things means you have to install MS Office in your system. This is also a system of Office software you should have in your system, so that you can able to use your Word, PowerPoint, Excel kind of documents in your system. Okay. You purchase or printer devices to the laptop, and you wanted to do some operations, but for the first time it was not allow you to do the printing and scanning operation. You should install some drivers in your system, so that you can
Device
able to
drivers.
connect. Yeah, device drivers you need to install, otherwise you can't able to install, like connect your printer or scanner. So these are all
Yes.
one time installations you are doing in your system by default, and you are working with a, like these are all extra utilities you are adding to the system to run as your own way, like whatever you wanted to use it, you're using.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay. Coming to application softwares, so these application softwares by using this, the customers, the people can able to do multiple taskings with this particular application software. I'm calling it as applications. Okay. So in daily we are using lot of applications, Amazon, WhatsApp, Facebook, Insta, all will comes under the application software. Again, here also we have three categories. So you can access it as a web-based application, or you can access it as a window-based application, or we can able to access it as a mobile-based, because we are not
Desktop.
asking any customer to use in a only specific platform. Correct? You are using WhatsApp as per your convenient, you will use. Okay, if I am logged in with system, I'll mostly use my WhatsApp as a web WhatsApp only. I won't touch my mobile, because I can do parallel things, like by doing the work, if something messages are coming, I don't need to go to my mobile place and I need to check it out. So I can access my WhatsApp through web based application, because that is my convenient while doing the work with the laptop. Secondly, if so Saturday Sunday is a holiday, so I'm not opening my laptop, so I don't use web WhatsApp on the 2 days, because I'll use my mobile, because instead of launching of laptop and connecting and doing all these things, mobile is uses. So based on the customer freeness, or based on the customer usage wise, we will be giving lot of opportunities to the customers. So no company like Amazon or Flipkart, you are purchasing some product from Amazon, so Amazon is not asking you to use the Amazon application in only a website, or only in mobile, or only in a window based. So as per your convenient, you wanted to see your products in your website big screen, so you will launch your Amazon application in a web based, so amazon.com. So this is available as a web URL. So this is a URL, so I can say this is a website you can access in Chrome browser or the Firefox browser. Okay, so this is a website. So same Amazon, you can access it in a mobile, so mobile based application. So as a software tester, you should understand what are the different platforms are available for doing the multiple tasking with the customers, and to test this different platform application, what are the things you need to consider. Okay, so for coming to the testing part, so whatever the applications we have, what the customer is expecting, that is what we are delivering or not. Okay, for any application, the customer will have some specific requirements that should be matched with the requirements, which means the programs which is written by the actual development team, both should be matched. That is what I am calling it as a testing. So what I am calling
Yes.
it as a testing means, it's a verification between expected and actual. Okay, so what expected means what exactly customer is asking. Actual means what actually we are developing. That is what we will be doing while doing the testing actually. So, for example, you order something, or you have given some trouser, like whatever, for the stitching. So whatever you said the requirement to that particular shopkeeper, that is what you are expecting to deliver. That should be developed in the actual case. That is what we will be calling it as a testing. So the testing you can able to do it in a two ways. One is in, as you said Swami, like you can do it in a manual way, or
Automation.
you can able to do it in a automation way. Okay, so we have one requirement. For example, you need to validate the sign in page of this Amazon application. So you will be entering some wrong data over here, and you are clicking on continue. What is the expectation? If you have entered the invalid mobile number, you should see clear error message stating that invalid mobile number. This is what expectation of the Amazon. The actual build also should be matched with the same case. So what I'm doing here, I am opening the browser, and I'm launching this Amazon, and I'm entering the data, and I'm validating everything in a manual way. This is what we will be calling it as a manual testing. If everything, whatever the steps you are doing, so what are the manual steps I did? First, I need to launch the Chrome browser, whatever the browser you wanted to do. So you have to launch the browser, and then you need to open the URL. Then you need to click on sign in button of Amazon application, and then you need to enter some invalid mobile number to check the error message is coming correctly or not. So you need to enter invalid mobile number to the screen, and then you need to verify the error message. Okay, whatever the error message we are expecting, that error message should be uh, visible clearly. What is the message? Okay, it should say invalid mobile number. This is my validation. So what will be done in the actual automation testing is, we are converting this all steps, whatever the steps you are performing, this all steps you need to convert into test script. That is what I am calling it as a automation testing. So the conversion of manual steps to automation test scripts is what I am calling it as a automation testing. Okay, so for writing the test scripts, we are using one tool. That tool I am calling it as a Selenium tool. So for conversion of the test script, we need the help of Selenium tool. With the help of Selenium tool, and by using one programming language, you can use any of the programming language which are available in the market. So everything is supported with the Selenium tool. Okay, so let's say for example, yeah, so we are taking the help of Selenium tool. So earlier this Selenium tool, we have the QTP also, but QTP is a licensed one. That is the one disadvantage. So why we didn't use the QTP means, QTP is a licensed one, and second thing is, we cannot able to use any other programming language apart from the VB scripting. So we can use only VB scripting as a programming language for writing the scripts in the QTP. So this is also using for writing the test scripts, but using VB script and QTP tool we can write. So once I started my career before 12 or 13 years back, the QTP was there. But now trend is Selenium. The main advantage of this one is, this is a freeware, so you can take it in a freeware. And other thing is, it is not only supporting the VB scripting, it will also support Java, Python, okay, C sharp, which means like .NET programming you can use, Ruby, Rex, Perl. So there are a lot of programming languages which will be supporting with the Selenium tool. So etc. So JavaScripting, TypeScripting, different programming languages are there now. So everything will be supported with the Selenium tool. You can either make a combination of Selenium with Java, Selenium with Python, Selenium with .NET, Selenium with Ruby, Selenium with Rex. Whatever the programming language you are comfortable, you can combine that programming language with the Selenium. By using this particular combination, you are implementing the test scripts to verify all the things in a automation way. First of all, why automation comes into picture? So whenever you got a new build from the development team, so they did some programming, or they have updated it, or they have modified it, and they have given a new build to you to validate the application. Multiple times you need to validate all the steps, 100 times, and each and every release after any modification was done, you need to re-verify that things multiple times. So that's why, to reduce that manual effort to complete the things in a lesser time, we need to go with the automation scripting. Okay, so the best combination in the market is Selenium with Java. So the Selenium with Java is the most popular combination in the market to work with the automation test scripts conversion. So automation is nothing but, now simply you can say, the conversion of manual steps into automation test scripts is what I am calling it as a automation testing. Manual testing is nothing but, so when the software test engineer is performing all the steps as a manual way, is what I am calling it as a manual testing. So the designation in the market also, for manual tester we will be having a software test engineer. So the designation for STA is, we will be calling it as a software test engineer. So who is performing the all the things as a manual way. Okay. So coming to automation testing, now the market is calling the designation as SDET. SDET is nothing but software development engineer in test. So if you are SDET means you are purely to the automation role. So you need to convert all the manual steps into automation test scripts. Okay. So actually creation of this manual steps is somewhat difficult, but conversion of these steps to automation scripts is very simple by using Selenium and Java. So if you don't have any programming language, if you are completely non-IT background also, still you can able to learn the basics of Java from the course, and you can able to write the scripts. Actually everything is ready made over there, so everything is available. By using that existing things, existing classes and methods from Selenium and Java, you can able to easily write the scripts for doing the manual task as a automation way. It's very easy. So even with the zero programming languages also we can able to do. So the main advantage of testing is, coming to development part, you need to do extreme level of programming and you need to take lot of stress. It's like having the complex programming to understand, to implement the development related task. But coming to the testing part, you should have like minimal amount of the coding skills is sufficient for implementing the automation test script. So that is the main advantage of the testing course over the other courses. Any non-IT background people, even having the career gaps or like working with a non-IT and they wanted to move to IT sector, this is the best option to convert themselves from non-IT background to software related industry. That is the main advantage. So if you are the SDET, like if you have adding the manual and automation experience both, you should get the good package like equivalent to the developers package. That is the main advantage of the software testing course. Okay, clear till this point?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so this is what software, this is what like what is software testing and all. This is like basic understanding how we will do manual and automation. Coming to manual testing, so manual testing is common for all type of platforms like web based, window based and mobile based applications. But coming to automation, somewhat the tools and technologies will be changed. So Selenium Java is only supported for the web based applications. Okay. So what is the solution for window based application automation means, we need to use the robot class for doing the window based application, or we have the auto IT but it is a licensed one. So I will explain the robot class for automating the window based applications. Okay. Coming to mobile based applications, so we have Appium tool is available in the market, which is a freeware. By using Appium tool we can able to do the mobile based automation also. Okay. So coming to our course content, so as I said, I'm going to cover the manual testing and automation testing in this particular course duration. So coming to my manual content, what I'm going to cover is, let me write. So coming to manual topics, so we are going to cover first topic as types of SDLC process. So first of all, SDLC is nothing but, what is SDLC? Software.
Development life cycle.
Yes, correct. So if you want to create a new software in a company, so they used to follow the SDLC process, software development life cycle. Without following the process, nothing can be accomplished. Okay. For example, I am taking up this particular testing course. I have my own way of process of teaching, like what is the topic should be covered first, what is next, like that. So everything should be in a process. How the companies is following the development life cycle, we have like different types of SDLC process. I will explain the older generations of development life cycles also, and then the current generation is following the agile scrum methodology. So I'll explain clearly about the agile scrum methodology over here clearly, so that in a companies how the development process will be followed by using this agile scrum, I'll explain. Okay, once agile scrum methodology is done, by using this agile process, I'll segregate different testing phases or stages or levels, which mean in how many levels or in how many phases we can able to do the testing. That is what I'm going to cover in the third stage. Okay, once the testing phases are done, then I'll be starting with the STLC, which is software
Testing
testing.
life
Yes, correct.
life
So
cycle.
we'll be covering the software testing life cycle to understand how we are starting the testing and how we are preparing the scenarios and cases, which means how we are doing the test design and how we are doing the execution and how we are reporting the issues and how we are giving the closure reports. Everything related to testing, including one real time project we will be taking for practicing the manual related stuff. Okay, for manual, you need to prepare the test design actually. That test design, you have to prepare the scenarios. I will explain what is scenario, what is test case, and how to prepare the test data. So I'll explain priorly, and we'll consider one real-time project to understand how to prepare the scenarios, cases, and data, and how to perform the execution of that particular test cases. These all things will be covered under the STLC lifecycle. With these four topics, you can able to get good understanding about like how to do the manual testing on a software application. So that thing will be you can able to achieve. These are our manual stuff. Coming to, yeah, this is your manual. Coming to your automation stuff, as I said, Java is very important, the programming language. I will start with Java. In Java, we are going to discuss about the basics of Java along with oops concepts also. I'll be covering like how much it is required for doing the automation. That much of Java will be covered as a first topic. Once we get good clarity about the Java, including the all environment setups, everything, then I'll be starting with the Selenium environment setup, and then I'll start with the Selenium classes, how to use Selenium for doing the website automation. Okay, once Selenium and Java will be covered, we'll be starting with robot class for achieving the window based automation. With Selenium Java, mostly we will cover the website automation, and by using the robot class, I'll be covering the window based automation. Okay, once this is done, we'll be going with the Appium related thing. So what we will be doing in Appium, we'll be going with the mobile based automation. Okay, we'll be doing the mobile automation by using the Appium too. I'll give the clear idea about like how to do the setup with Appium and how to use the Appium, Selenium and Java for doing the mobile based automation. So in a market, generally people will cover for the website automation only, but here I'll cover mobile based and window based automation. So like example, I'll take some 2 to 3 applications like for window based application automation, some 2 to 3 apps from my mobile to explain about the mobile based automation. So you'll get good clarity. So in future, if any company is asking you to perform the this window based or mobile based automation related stuff, we can able to do it easily. So these are the stuff, and apart from these, we need to learn the framework part also. So we'll be using the test ng, because you need to run all the test cases at once. So the test ng framework will allow us to do the execution in your own way. So the test ng framework explanation I'll give, and then we'll be going with the page object model. So this is a design pattern actually, so in which design we'll be writing the test cases in a automation way, that will be covered. And then I'll be explain about the maven project structure for the build purpose, and I'll explain git is for repository version controlling. Okay, I'll explain Jenkins for configuring the CI/CD of the jobs, whatever the automation scripts you have created. Okay, so this is the stuff for the automation we are going to cover. Okay, and apart from this, so tomorrow I'll explain like end-to-end architecture of the software. So there you need to understand the front end and back end concepts. Okay, front end and back end. For that, I'll be explaining how to do the API testing and database testing. So these database and API testing I'll be explaining in a high level so that you can understand how to do the end-to-end testing of an application. Okay, so this is what we are going to cover in this duration. So manual and then automation stuff. So this is like API and database is like a optional topics, but we are going to cover like how to validate the APIs and how to validate the databases. First of all, I will explain what is API, how it will be interacting from front end to back end. That I will explain in the next classes. Okay, so this is what we are going to cover. So our class will be at 11 to 12 daily from Monday to Friday. It will be there. So if you have any doubts regarding the content we are going to discuss regarding the testing of manual and automation stuff, you can ask. You can ask any doubts regarding anything so that I'll happy to assist you regarding anything. Yeah, one more thing, let me finish it. One more thing is like if you are unable to take it up the running notes, that is not an issue. So we will be sending the Google document which is having the runtime notes, like whatever the topics I am covering in the class, high level points I will be including and I will be sending in the notes. So the notes will be provided in a high level as a Google document. So this is one thing. So as usual, the recordings also will be available. So once your manual is done, so we will be taking some tests for the manual stuff. For automation also, we will be taking the exercises with the real time examples. Okay, this is will be there. And after completion of manual, we'll be taking the resume for manual related stuff. So I'll be giving two patterns of resumes. One is for pure manual and second resume for manual plus automation. So you can only try for by adding your only manual experience, or if you want you can add both. So that's why I'll give after completion of manual, I'll give the manual resume. So you can start uploading your resume on Naukri and you can start your job search. Don't wait for till automation is completed. Once 15 to 20 classes is done for automation, then I'll give the second resume so that you can change your manual to automation resume and then you can start applying for the both the position. So don't wait until the class is ending and trying. So whatever the parallel stuff is going on, then you can start searching of the things. Okay, so that is the best solution to get a job in a quick way. Now market is good, not that much dull. So if you try in a good way by applying more jobs on Naukri or any like job applying portal, you will get in a faster way. Okay. Okay, any doubts, Swami Naidu, you regarding content or anything? I have some message.
Ma'am, your name, Durga.
Yeah, my name is Durga.
Actually, I have a knowledge. I have 3.5 experience in manual testing.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know all the things of STET, STLC, and different
Mm-hmm.
types of testing techniques, how to write test cases, test scenarios, documentation,
Mm-hmm.
and all the things.
Okay.
But I want now I did not get any calls still in the manual testing.
For 3.5, I think you will get good calls from Naidu.
Uh,
So there are like, but you have to apply for multiple jobs. Like just add a little bit of automation related things also in your
I'm
resume.
adding
If you want,
Selenium.
you want to try only for manual.
Hmm?
You are
No,
trying only for
no,
manual.
no, I'm not. I'm trying for both manual and automation.
But
Still,
there are opportunities, Swaminaidu, because you need to apply multiple times. Like the resume, also you need to apply multiple times, more than 20 times. You need to upload daily. It's not like you are uploading daily on 9 o'clock and you are getting not like that,
okay.
because the competition is more for viewing your profile on a top. You need to upload your resume whenever you are opening your laptop. Update your
Mhm.
resume multiple times. That is first
Oh,
thing. And take
oh,
your Naukri app on your mobile. So do something
yeah,
modifications of your
yeah.
profile.
I'm
and try
done
to
all the
apply for things.
mm,
Like how many jobs you are applying on a daily basis? Count.
daily 10, 20 to 30.
Then it is a good count. If you are reaching to 30 to 40 count, it is good. But based on your notice period factor, everything will matters. If it is
Okay.
like 15 days of
I'm
notice period,
I joined. I mentioned as a immediate join.
then you'll get quickly Swaminatu. That's not an issue. Like refer another like websites also. We have high risk nowadays. We have the high risk website also. That is also good. High risk, and then you can go with the LinkedIn. There are a lot of posts I'm seeing on a daily basis actually.
Okay. That was the situation. That's why I'm learning
Oh.
automation. Automation is still continue. I'm learning continuation
Hmm.
part.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Like try, but if you are immediate joiner, you will get lot of calls actually. Like you
Mm,
apply almost like, but based on these three websites, if you refer this high risk LinkedIn and then Naukri, you can apply 100 jobs per day. So if you are
oh,
taking this applying of jobs daily, it's like a job actually. So full day you'll get lot of work to apply all the things, because they'll ask some questions, you need to answer them, you need to frame a mail and all these things.
yes,
So
yes.
yeah, so it's like a continuous job for you. You should not take rest. So you have to apply 100 jobs per day if you are
Mm,
immediate joiner. Do this thing for a week. Upload resume multiple times. Apply for
okay.
more jobs, like around 100 jobs based on LinkedIn and Hirist and Naukri. Then
No,
next week
actually,
this effect will be coming actually.
uh,
Yeah.
what was that? Man, is software test engineering and API testing is different.
Software testing, API testing is different actually.
Okay.
Like they will ask like if you are they're concentrating about UI, that is
Uh,
different. API means you need to like check the API like request responses. They're asking for rest assured also. If you
uh,
have time, like you can spend just half an hour to 1 hour time on YouTube or ChatGPT. They will give like clear idea about like what API, like how to do the testing of APIs and all.
okay. Just I want to ask one question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, is there any provide any real-time projects in the automation in your work?
Yeah. For automation,